SMT Nation, we back. Nation, please do check out my partner, Mint Mobile. Save money on your phone bill, all while supporting the channel. The partner link is in the description. Currently, they're running this promotion. It's 6 months of free service when you buy a phone and get a 6-month plan. It's an incredible deal. They've got other deals, great value in their plans, and you get their legendary customer care and awesome rates. Great capacitive network access. You guys are going to love it. Check out my partner, Mint Mobile. Partner link in the description. For today's video, job cuts. They are happening, folks. We know about the ones at T-Mobile. They are laying off thousands, right? They do them in large, swift moves. For the most part, it's really just been about what are called synergies, aka redundancies, aka eliminations, right? Post T-Mobile and Sprint merger. And we've seen that play out on multiple occasions, right? And now something we've also seen at AT&T and Verizon. But when we look specifically, we've got some data now coming out from this report. This is from Ian Morris. I'll go ahead and link this story. It's from Light Reading. It says here, specifically with respect to telco, big telecom has been at job cuts for much longer. Looking specifically at AT&T and Verizon, dating back to 2015, there has been reductions in employees at all these companies. Okay, so in 2015, U.S. operators had a headcount of 459,150 people across the combined operations at the end of the year. By the end of 21, so we're talking about 6 years later, 138,150 net roles had vanished. The sale of data centers, media assets removed thousands of jobs from the books. Others sacrificed in the relentless pursuit of efficiency, aka pleasing shareholders. In Verizon's case, they seem to have stopped their job cuts in 2021 when the company had 118,400 employees on the books. By September of last year, Verizon's headcount had risen by 1,100 people. Since then, however, it has dropped back to 117,100. Okay, so that makes a net reduction of 2,400 roles in the last 3 months of the year. This was expected. Now we have official confirmation that it has been happening. Folks, the situation at Verizon is kind of sort of self-inflicted because they're not very competitive, right? They don't compete in retail, and that's one of the places where they probably cut those jobs was retail, right? And retail structure and all of those types of things. Now with the AT&T situation, theirs is very fluid because they sold off all their media assets. So a lot of those people come off of their books and they're eliminated, quote unquote eliminated. So some of that stuff is going on. But for the most part, AT&T has been focused on cutting costs for a while now as they try to pay down debt from all of those horrible media acquisitions and purchases. And, you know, you just look at the economic times. You're trying to figure out what's going on in the stock market and you're trying to please investors. You know, they've reduced their workforce by 3,000 in that same time period. Okay, so AT&T with 169,900 employees at the end of September. Today, they've reduced that headcount by 7,000. All right, so 4% of the jobs at AT&T have disappeared over this period. So very aggressively, AT&T has realigned their business. You see all those job cuts. That it adds up to about 9,400 jobs, or 3% of the total workforce in telco. So 169,750 roles have been eliminated since the end of 2015, nearly 37% of the total. AT&T's cuts come in at 7,000. All right, we looked at the Verizon cuts. Here's a pretty good like infographic here, right? This graph shows you the number of employees within the industry, right? That's on the y-axis here, and then on the x-axis you got time. The blue is AT&T, and then the orange or whatever is Verizon. And you will see since 2015, it's a pretty steady dip every year, decreasing. They're doing this whole efficiencies thing. And, you know, here's Verizon's plan. They got this run rate savings program where they're trying to save between $2 to $3 billion by 2025. It's efficiencies, aka job cuts. So rounds of layoffs have happened. I would also expect this to continue. In fact, when you look at the economic outlook, it's bleak. Everybody's calling for somewhat of a recessionary environment. And when we discuss things like bull markets versus bear markets, the expectation is that this great run that wireless and mobility and home internet and all this stuff, the great run that it's been for these companies is likely going to probably start to fall back a little bit. AT&T's been killing it. T-Mobile's been killing it. Verizon has not had that same success traditionally. And their cable operators that they serve, they've been doing pretty good, but expect job cuts at both AT&T and Verizon to continue. Slowly but surely, each department losing some individuals or reapplying for positions in other segments. But the net of it is going to be job cuts. And I expect more job cuts at T-Mobile. I expect more job cuts at AT&T and Verizon. And pretty much industry-wide. And store closings and all of those things. It's going to happen. The economics just simply are not there. The cold, hard truth, what can we do except try to stay on our feet, bounce back, and look for greener pastures and better opportunities? Hoping this doesn't impact as many people as we think it may, but we can brace ourselves for the worst situations. We should see how this plays out this year. We'll see at the end of the year, and we'll look at those tallies. And hopefully we're better for it on the way out. All right, so hoping for the best. Let me know what you guys think about this. You all the voice of the people, the SMT Nation. Let your voice be heard. Like, share, subscribe for more. Turn on the bell notification icon to never miss an upload. Links in the description for all things going on with the channel. Again, please do check out our partner, Mint Mobile. Save money on your phone bill, all while supporting the channel. The partner link is in the description. Thank you all so much for watching. Big shout out to my YouTube members and patrons for supporting the content, making it possible here on this channel. Thank you all so much. And we out this piece. Peace.